Chapter 20. Thus Gonu problem solved by Kaka's maid servant. In this chapter, Hempadan describes how Das Ganu's problem was solved by Kaka's Dikshit maid servant. Preliminary Sai was Lord originally formless. He assumed he was a form of sake of Bhaktas with the help of the actress Maya. He played the part of the actor in part of big drama of the universe. Let us remember the visuals of Shri. Let us go to Shri and see carefully the program is afternoon Aarti. After the Aarti ceremony was over, Sai used to come out of masjid, standing on his edge, distributes wood to devotees, very kind, loving looks. The Bhakt also got with the equal favor, clasped at his feet, standing and staring at him, enjoy the shower of Udi. Baba passed his uncle to Udi into palms devotees and marked his forehead with the Udi with his fingers. The love of he bore into he was boundless. Then he addressed the Bhaktas as follows: "O Babu, go to your lunch. You are now go to your lodgings. You Babu enjoy your dishes." In this way, he accosted cosmic devotees and sent them home. Everyone, you can enjoy the sights if you bring into play your imagination, can visualize and enjoy them. Now, bringing Sai or mental vision, let us meditate on him from his feet upwards his face, prostrating before humbly and loving respectfully. Report to the story of this chapter. Isha Vaishya Upasanit. Das Gunu once started to write a Marathi commentator on Isha Vaishya Upasanit. Let us give us first a brief idea of Upanishads before proceeding further. It is called Mantra Upanishads is embodied in the mantras of Vedic Samhita. It consists of the last of 40th chapter of Vajrasamhita, Yajurveda, and therefore Vajrasamhita being embodied in the Vedic Samhita is regarded superior to all Upanishads which occur in the Brahmanas and the Karyas. Not only this, other Upanishads considers to be ceremonies of the truth briefings in Ishnavya Upanishad. For instance, the biggest of Upanishad was Brihandra Upanishad is considered to be Bandit Solon to be a running commentary of Ishnava Upanishad. Professor R.D. Randi says the Ishnava is quite small Upanishad. It contains many hints which grows extraordinary. Precisely inside with in short of compass of 18 words, it gives a valuable mystical description of the rhythm. Description of the ideal says who stands unsuffering in the minds of temptation and sorrows. The opponents of the doctrines of karma yoga later formulated and finally reconciliation of plans and knowledge and works. The most of the valuability lies in the roots of Upanishad. There's a logical synthesis between the two opposites of knowledge and work which our body required the Upanishad and be annulled in the higher synthesis. In other places, he says the poetry of Vishnu in the commixture of moral, the mystical and metaphysical. From the brief description of given above Upanishad, any case difficult to translate to Upanishad vernacular and brief or exact meanings. Thus, going to translate the Marathi verse by verse, but it did not competent essence of Upanishad. He was not satisfied with the performance, hence therefore consulted some more lean regarding his doubts and difficulties discussed with the great strength. They did not give any rational satisfactory explanation, so thus was little reckless over this matter. Sadhguru would lend competent and qualified to explain. As we have seen in the constitutions of Vedas, it is a science of self-realization. It is a secret center under bondage of life on earth and make us free. Therefore, he thought he could have himself attain self-realization can only give him the true and recurrent implementation of Upanishad. When nobody could satisfy Das Gunu, he resolved to consult Sai Baba about this. When he got an opportunity to go to see Sada, Sai Baba portrayed himself before him, mentioned the difficulties about the Aishwarya person and requested to give him the correct solution. Sai Baba blessed him and said, "You will not be an accident. There is no difficulty about the matter. The mind servant of Kaka will solve the doubts of it verily parley on your way home." The people who were present then heard this. The Baba was joking, said, "How could ill-treated maid servants solve the difficulties of nature?" But Das Gunu, otherwise he saw Baba's must come true. Baba was the word of example of Brahma. Kaka's maid servant. On fully believing the Baba words, he left his territory, came to Vili Parli, and stayed in the stayed with the Kaka Shavidishi. There were next day when the was enjoying his morning nap. He heard a poor girl singing a beautiful song in a clear and melodious tone. The subject of matter song was a crimson colored sari. How it is not, how fine and browsing, how beautiful the residents and borders, etc. He liked the song much. He came out and saw it was sung by the angel sister of Namya, who was a servant of Kaka Shabit. The girl was cleaning vessels and had only torn drag on the person. On seeing the imposed condition, a jovial temperament, Dana gospel pity for her. When Rao Bahadur, Mr. Brown, the next day gave him a pair of dottas, he requested him to give the saree to poor little girl. So, Rao Bahadur bought a good steady present to her. It likes just having little like God dishes. Her joy new bouncer the next day, wear new saree. Out of great joy and merit, danced around playing Fugri with other girls and exulted him. The day following, she kept the new saree in the box at home, came out the old one, but she looked as merry. She did not precisely. On seeing this pretty transferred admiration, he thought that girl being poor had to be a tone down. No, she had new saree, she kept the orders and putting all right, shattered herself, showing no trace of sorrow, dejection. Thus, he realized all our feeling, pain, pleasure depends upon the attitude of mind. Or thinking deeply over the incident, he realized the man how to enjoy whatever the God has bestowed in him from conversion. He besisted everything him before, and all the sides whatever to be sorted by God must be good. In this particular case, imprudence condition, the poor girl has torn drag new saree, the tone or dance exhibitions are all parts of Lord provided by him. Hence, Arn's practically demonstration, less openness than was concerned with one belief and water treatment ordered. Planned by God and something good for us. Baus ba! Unique method of teaching. From above incident, the reader will see the Baba method of unique and varied. Though Baba another left side, even some Kulatpur Surar for practicing sadhanas to some he appeared in his first usual form to see a fish now in a dreaming state or night satisfied of desert. It is impossible to show all the methods Baba used to impart instruction to bugs. In this particular he sent the dancers well parley. Orders for although made statement to those who say was not as also, Buddha personally taught him when say that Baba followed right best course, he would have learned the great lesson. Poor made servants are even from Lord. Now we close the chapter with other beautiful extraction of Upanishad. The effects of the ethics of the Vaishnava Upanishad. One of the main features of Vaishnava Upanishad, the ethical advice offers, and and interesting note of the ethics of Upanishad definitely based upon the metaphysical portion advanced in it. The very opening words of Upanishad tells the God provides everything equally form metaphysical form, the ethical advice to man out of whatever God bestows in form belief they explore everything whatever it is to be showed on us. Follows naturally, but openness in converting the other man poverty. We are fulfilling tutorial lesson content with our own not belief what open demons at times it is hence good for us. Another model advice the man spend his life always especially karmas enjoying success in mode of believing recognition his will inactivity of according to Upanishad he would have a conclusion. It is only man spends of his life entire doing actions manner that he could attain ideally of phenomena. Finally this text goes on the man who all says the self-sensient, self-existent, in fact, of whom all beginnings, everything becomes self. Now can some suffer infection, water ground, what such man for a grief, laughter, infection, grief, very not being to see.